Do you hear me now? Hello. Good evening. Everybody's asleep? How are you, everyone? So it's a pleasure to be here with you guys at the Forex Expo in 2024. Our topic is about age of artificial intelligence. It's obviously spoken very well in the past many years. So this is a short video about how AI does things for you. You can simply type and request them to print an image for you, or ask the AI to create a picture of dog as well. How AI can benefit everyone in trading is that for the past many years, people used to do traditional ways in trading. And trading was like you have to compete with other traders in the market. You had to go to the exchange floor and ask for a ticket and then place your trade. But as technology evolved, trading became electronic. And through electronic trading, you can execute faster trades. Then came the age of high-frequency trading. And in high-frequency trading, you have computers that are running algorithms, and those algorithms execute thousands of trades within a split second. So markets are moving really fast, but algorithms are defined by the human, and it's always biased. So a hedge fund firm or a firm that manages a fund, they could be on the wrong side of the trade if the majority of the market is doing differently. But how does AI help with the market? How does AI help with those traders and not be biased? AI can analyze the market and look forward onto potential risks, potential opportunities, and it can create an algorithm on the go for the best possible trading scenario. Here is a look on how the financial market started. It started in the early 17th century. So stock exchanges were set up somewhere in New York and Washington. And later on, in a century later, we had high-speed trading, where traders used to have a system. They travel with a boat or to front-run the markets. This is where high-speed trading began. So the markets were traded much earlier than we thought. Later on, in the 1900s and 1970s, where you can see there was considerable change in the financial markets, then electronic trading began, and also people used to do the same thing on the exchange. We had the Great Depression, which happened in 1929, because traders were not informed beforehand what's going to happen next. And a lot of investors and traders lost a big amount of money because of lack of technologies back then. Fast forward to 1980 to 2000, the stock market is where you have algorithmic trading. So algorithmic trading, which I explained earlier, is where the evolution of the financial market and the whole trading system changed. After that, in 2000s, that's when we are talking about high frequency trading, thousands of trades per second. So firms integrated this system, but this is mostly used by institutions, not individual traders. However, when now we have the in 2010 and 2003, we have the AI and generative AI. AI is just a very simple artificial intelligence, which is, using neural networks similar to human brain, the same way the human brain works with neurons and synapses, but it doesn't have emotions as much as human brain does have. It can execute any prompt in any field. It can create art. It can be a teacher. It can be creative in creating art. So generative AI can be creative in creating different trading strategies that normal human being cannot do. So that's the advantages of having a generative AI in this era. So since the beginning of this technology, obviously for such immense amount of processing power, this technology requires chipsets. If you have attended the Apple's product announcement, you must have heard they are introducing Apple Intelligence. So what is the advantage of having this technology is that they are having a custom chip that handles the artificial intelligence on the phone. So the same thing, we have big companies like Alphabet and Microsoft using such chipsets which are provided by NVIDIA. And NVIDIA stocks obviously jumped over 500% within a span of 6 months. And then the year before, after releasing their H100 chipset. So it's like the new gold of this era. As much as gold is exchanged for the banks, where we had like a gold standard in 22 decades ago. Still, some countries use that for printing money, and they will have to have gold reserves. So the same way now, for having such technology, you will have AI chipsets. So, as you know, algorithmic trading, how it's done, a programmer, a human being comes, programs, write the codes, and creates the strategy to trade. So based on that, he will obviously implement it, and the algorithm program and the algorithm which is created in a program will be linked to your trading platform. So if you have you ever used MetaTrader? Anyone used it? Barely? How many of you have used MetaTrader? Okay, almost everyone. So as you know, a MetaTrader has expert advisor. As expert advisor, then you can create your strategy through MQL, and that's an algorithm. And you ask the expert advisor to trade on your behalf. Or you can create an indicator as a form of consultancy. So it makes forecasting the market, makes analyzing the market much easier. But that's very limited to the point where you will still have to do some work yourself by doing independent research, hours of research, hours of tweaking the algorithm, because the markets change. They are dynamic, and it's not always the same. And there will be a lot of information, especially in this era. If you have seen the market since 2020, since the beginning of Corona, the markets have changed significantly. Volatility has increased by maybe tenfold. And we have like normal days of 5% moving market up and down in terms of fluctuations. So that's where, algo is not going to work as much as it used to be before, because it's biased and it's fixed parameters. So for that, you need AI to do the algo for you, but generative AI is much, much better, because generative AI has access to countless number of data. And as you know, a company like OpenAI, they have professors and who validate the information that is delivered to the artificial intelligence which is ChatGPT. It's one of the examples. You have Gemini from Google. So these are like the top artificial intelligence, which are actually generative and smart and can think, process information, and also have logical reasoning. So these artificial intelligence softwares can even evolve in the next 10 to 20 years to become sentient as much as we are. So this is the path that we are taking towards the future. As you know, this is the image for how similar neural network is in artificial intelligence as much as to the human brain. Does anybody of you know what are neurons? Yes? That's great. So the applications and trading is like, okay, so we had a lot of risk events in the market. We have economic calendar. We have market sentiment. We have hedge funds. We have financial institutions. We have banks. We have foreign exchange. And all these combined together determine the market price, where the market is headed. But for that, you will need access to different services to be able to use them for your advantage in trading. But generative AI can do all of that for you, and that only can be done within a split second. All you have to do is ask, input, and the AI will output the information for you. So you can use it for setting your risk management parameters in a trade, or even have it autonomously to do the whole thing for you. It can create a portfolio. Let's say you have a portfolio of 100,000 or let's say $1 million. You want it to be profitable, but not too profitable. You want it to manage a maximum risk of, let's say, 2% loss per trade or any point of time at any type of volatility in the market. So you want this to do it for you. So the AI will look into the market, will dig deep into the internet, to the sets of data that it is connected to. It will check with the market patterns, like you have like all like harmonic patterns, classical patterns. So it will track the information and look at all possible trading strategies that were developed back in the days. It will calculate if, in this case, if the market deviates by, let's say, 5%, how will it execute a trade for you? Let's say in alphabet, or let's say in a specific commodity, like, such as gold or oil. So like last year till now, we had a lot of geopolitics since 2022. So as a person, you yourself, you have to be awake, let's say at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. for the 4 a.m. to be able to trade in the Chinese session. But then you cannot do it. Just connect the whole system to your MetaTrader, and then it will do the whole thing for you. It will trade for you. We have the geopolitical opportunities. So we have how it can be beneficial in emerging markets as well. So in terms of geopolitics, you know, you have, it will obviously anticipate what's going to happen. Like last week, if let's say there was an earthquake on a very important commodity exporting country, and if it hits a critical manufacturing place,
obviously supply will be on the deficit side. And if that country or if that economy is the major exporter to the world, so you will be behind in terms of supply. And if the demand is still the same, the product will shoot up in price value. So the generative AI, it can get the latest news from Twitter, from any form of social media, from any news channel, and instantly tweak your portfolio and adjust the risk. And if you have any existing trades, it will try to minimize the risk event on your portfolio and tweak it to be profitable by the end of trading day or even by the end of trading week. And it can be implemented in any type of product. So given that it's provided access to information. As we know, guys, this is the new era, and the new era requires adaptation to the new products and technologies. It was a pleasure talking to you, giving the speech, and I hope you guys enjoyed. We are at booth number 33. I am Ali Ghanaatian. So if you want to come to our booth, I'll be there to provide you with further information about our products and services. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening. Good day.